The Detroit Lions absolutely demolish the Dallas Cowboys 47-9 in Dallas, and they pick up a really big road victory. And going into this tough, stretch of 5 games, this was a really big win, and the way they dominated shows a lot. We're going to talk about that. Obviously, it's a little bittersweet losing Aiden Hutchinson, but I'll talk about that later this week about some guys we could trade for. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for that video. But I'll talk about him a little more at the end of the video. But overall, huge loss for us and huge loss for this defense, but we're going to win the Super Bowl for him. And we're going to go through this game. Do not let it take away from this huge win. Let's go through a quick game recap. Now, losing Hutch, it sucks. But we're going, like I said, we're going to win the Super Bowl for him. All right, this is for him now. It's going to give us an extra chip on our shoulder. And you saw it the rest of the game. I mean, most teams, when you get a big loss like that, it sucks the air out of the building. And then you start playing like crap, especially when you lose a star player like that. But, Aiden Hutchinson, prayers up. Get better, man. We'll miss you. And be back for the Super Bowl, please. Be back for the Super Bowl, man. Come on. Overall, what a game, though. Be back for the Super Bowl, Hutch, because we are going to be there. I mean, you see the way this team is playing this last couple weeks. The offense was amazing. You start off the game, defense is a little shaky, gave up a field goal, and then you walk right down the field. Tim Patrick, huge catch. David Montgomery bullying his way in the end zone. And then you force 4 3-and-outs to end the first half, as well as go down the field with a couple field goals. And then David Montgomery, touchdown before the half. And then obviously the Sam Laporta 50-yard trick play. What a play that was. Overall, looked great. Second half came out. JMO touchdown to start the second half. You go up for 34-3, and it's like, wow. Like this is insane what we're watching. And you don't give up a single touchdown all game. You give up 9 points, and you score 47. That's now 2 40-plus point games. Back-to-back weeks. Domination. Probably 2 of the best offensive performances in Lions history. And they're rolling. They are looking insane, and now the defense is performing insane. We're looking amazing. Let's go. Offensive standouts. Jared Goff is continuing to show that he is playing at an MVP level pace. 18-25, over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. Jared Goff looked amazing overall. And then you look at the running backs. Dave Montgomery, big game for him. Gibbs, he might not have shown up on the stat sheet a ton, but he had some really nice runs in there, and he looks really good. Offensive line, we got to see some, almost a Taylor Decker touchdown, almost a Dan Skipper catch, and almost it was a Penei Sewell touchdown. They called an eligible man downfield on, I think, Frank Ragnow. It was a BS call, as always, but whatever. But, I mean, that was insane. And they played great as well, protecting Goff as much as they could, other than those blitz plays where they couldn't really pick everyone up. And then the wide receivers played great. Tim Patrick, he's just coming on more and more. Love it. JMO should have had 2 touchdowns. 1 got called back, obviously. But he had another nice touchdown to open up the second half, like I mentioned earlier. And a couple nice catches. Monroe looked good as well. And we got to see some Hendon Hooker. It was fun. Defensive standouts, let's start with, obviously, Brian Branch. The dude had 2 interceptions and a forced fumble. Wow. Plus 6 tackles, I believe. He was probably player of the game. What a game from that man coming off of his injury. Kirby Joseph with a pick as well. And then Terry Arnold with that fumble recovery. And then also Jalen Reeves-Maven had that forced fumble there. I think Rodrigo got it at the end of the game there as well. Wow. 5 turnovers forced. What a game. That is insane. DBs looked really good. Terrion had a really nice pass deflection on 4th down. And Carlton Davis looked really good as well. Amik, he gave up 1 or 2 bad plays, and that was it. The DBs looked amazing. I mean, we locked down CD pretty well as well. What a game from the defense. Probably one of the best defensive performances we've ever seen in Detroit Lions, at least in Detroit Lions' recent memory. Like, wow. No touchdowns, only field goals. And then the D-line played good. Obviously, losing Hutch sucked, but the D-line played really good outside of that, and they stepped up when Hutch went down as well. Now, overall takeaways from this game. Looking at the Lions themselves, the way that they battled through the Hutch injury and came out in this game, and after what happened last season, they came out and just demolished the Cowboys for Jerry Jones' 82nd birthday. It was so fun to watch. It just felt so good. 47-9. It just sounds insane to me. I'm so glad that we didn't let them score a touchdown. I'm so glad that we put up 47 freaking points. I mean, wow. What a freaking game. Overall, I think this game shows everyone that we are the best team in the league right now. I get Dallas hasn't been great this year, but overall, this is not a bad team. You go into Dallas and win like this, it shows what you are, all right? The way that we dominated this game against a good roster in the Dallas Cowboys, we're looking at winning the Super Bowl. We really are. We got a tough stretch coming up. To win this game is huge because you're not going to win every game this season. You're probably going to have at least a couple more losses. And to win a game like this is big because that eliminates one of those possible losses. Big win. We're 4-1. We beat the Vikings next week. We're number 1 in the division, and then we control our own destiny from there. Let's go out and make a trade to help Hutchinson. And let's finish off with Dan Skipper, a.k.a. Taylor Decker, lining up as a receiver. You love to see it, don't you? Now, Aiden Hutchinson, man, prayers up to get better. And like I said, I got a video coming out later this week to talk more about it, but we do need to make a trade. We've needed to make a trade to help out Hutch. And now that he's down for the year probably, yeah, we got to go get someone. So overall, prayers up to Aiden Hutchinson. Get better, man. I hope that when we make the Super Bowl, he's out there and he gets a sack. What a comeback that would be. It could happen. There's a good chance that could happen if we make the Super Bowl. I hope it happens. I hope it does. Prayers up for Hutch. Let's go out and get someone. But overall, what a freaking game for the Lions. 47-9. Domination. Let's keep it rolling into next week against the Vikings. We need to keep this momentum for a huge divisional game. And then we got Packers after that. Go Lions. What a win. Keep it going. Go Lions, baby. Let's go. Go Lions.